One that you have to create that. If I can say that change anedi, there is a saying from Socrates which says that put your focus not on the past, all of your focus should be on the change, not on the old ways of doing. So e-conference నేపథ్యంలో using this conference as a platform, what I urge and request everyone is to connect, collaborate, and get into the action of creating. Apta Catalyst has created an amazing platform here for all of us to act on that. So to give you some examples.
Under his guidance, the group has successfully delivered 7,700 apartments with plans to complete 25 million square feet of residential properties and 10 million square feet of commercial space in the next 3 to 4 years. He plays a leading role in structuring, finance, planning and implementation within the company. Mr. Murali Krishna is passionate about integrating the latest technology into the construction industry, such as introducing
right? I pretty much follow the same model.
Great.
See, I came from the research background, and my passion is always towards the innovation. And when I start a company, I'll create a business model for that particular company, and I don't try to create a confusion between the companies or the leadership at the companies. So each company will have the technical partners who takes care of those companies, and they get
the expectation with Jagdish. I want to utilize whatever the expectation my side, it will be useful to the Jagdish to convert into the good model of business. So we succeeded in the line. We started Educo Biofor as a joint venture together, and we filed more than 50 DMFs, and we are produced very successfully. Some of the molecules unique, some of the molecules are bulk also. As the Jagdish model is that small sector, our is the bulk sector. It will help to two companies to grow together and reach to the next level of operation. So we are going further ahead, and we are starting one more joint company for the expansion of this. So purely designed for the bulk.
Great.
So
thank you.
This is one of the services.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Lord. Sir, what factors influence valuation in the Indian pharmaceutical industry, sir? How do they compare with global benchmarks?
Technologies that are coming, and there is a lot of enzymatic conversions that are happening. So, for every 1 kg of any bulk drug which you generate, I think one has to spend at least 500 liters of waste, more than that sometimes. So all that is quite expensive in the today's world. So we have to find a ways in terms of some enzymes which can degrade the waste into the organic material which can be.
That idea go to market, and you can raise your ideas and come up with a product at one stage. Otherwise, what happens is many stages it's like you're asking. There is a company. They went through some problem, somebody acquired one shipping company, let's say they came in.
Exemplifying its dedication to societal welfare. Now is the time to act. Join with us in
which is strong investing into those startups. Earlier, VCs forget about that. They just remain, focusing in Bangalore, Hyderabad, focusing elsewhere. So that way, I think, my personal opinion is we need to make sure that every entrepreneur, whether he is in the bigger city, as I told you previously, that we are seeing services economy and manufacturing economy is growing. Now the startup economy should continue to contribute to our Indian economy so that we sustain our growth. That's point number one. Number two, the governments and the corporates and the HNIs, everybody should come together to continue to support the startup ecosystem. And there are many opportunities that are coming from time to time in the city. I will not generally call them. In Karnataka, I stopped calling them as a Tier 2, Tier 3 because by calling Tier 2, Tier 3 itself, you are demeaning those cities. We are calling them as emerging tech clusters. All of a sudden, in less than 18 months, we had some 800 companies coming from Mysore, Bangalore, Hubli, Dharwad, the smaller places. All those 800, 900 companies, they're shying away coming out of the cities so that they could,
Made such a great honor. Thank you so much for the introduction. Dilip, thank you. And it is really great to be a part of the Apta Capitalist event that's happening today. And thank you so much for thinking of me. So there are people from two generations. I come literally in the film industry 30 years back. I graduated at the New York Film University and choose to come to India to kind of make my first film out of Telugu. And if you look at Niharika, she now represents the now generation, the so-called Gen Zs and the